All right, Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh. Bahasham Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rachak, without double honors. To the apostles, the bishops, the elders, the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the tabernacles of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, wherever you may be. Wherever you may be, Shalom, Yasharala, Shalom. All right, so this is probably, this will be super quick, just a quick article, various articles. It's probably about the third time I've mentioned this. And this time, this is coming from I guess UKR Inform. I really don't know what some of these sites are. I just be randomly picking articles. So it says Planet Parade 2025, when you can see 6-7 planets at the same time. Now, the reason why I keep looking into this, because you'll hear somewhere it'll say 4 planets, somewhere it'll say 7 planets, whatever, like it'll be 4 here, or no, it's gonna be 6 planets, it's gonna be all the planets or whatever. So I'm just constantly looking into this. Because it's going to be very interesting, because when this happens, there's supposed to be a huge window that's not normal for this to be in the sky. Now, of course, all things are of the Lord, so if He has anything planned, and that'll be what He decides. But if I had to take a wild guess, pretty sure Esau is probably going to do something on the left hand side, in this window. Okay, because I how he deals with what's the thing, the large hadron particle collider in CERN, Switzerland. All right, CERN, the little CERN machine or whatever, colliding the particles and whatnot. All right, so he may try to do something. I don't know, maybe they're trying to open up a portal or whatever they be trying to dabble in. I'm not really sure. But it's possible that he'll try to do something but around this time. All right, and then that's why the scriptures tell us, all right, on the right hand side of things, to be not dismayed at the signs of heaven in Jeremiah chapter 10, for the heathens are dismayed at them. Now, we could say for Esau, because Esau knows about a lot of things that are going on. All right, it says they're wiser than Daniel. So what he'll do, he'll count, because Esau likes his numbers and things of that nature, certain dates and all those kinds of things. So he'll calculate, all right, and he moves a lot, off of his numerology. So who knows what the Lord would allow them to do, all right, around this time, and who knows what the Lord would do, whether it be left hand or right hand, if He'll do anything at all, or if it'll just be an event. But these things like this are usually known as major events. So it says in January and February 2025, a rare planetary alignment will take place. All right, first 6 and later 7 planets will be simultaneously visible from Earth. According to UKR Inform, this is reported by Live Science. And I believe I've gone and used Live Science before. Let me pop over there real quick. I hope I can get back. Yeah, I believe I used this before. Not this particular article. Actually, this might be the same article. Yeah. Yep. At least I remember that picture here. Probably the same article that I used once before when I first talked about it. So, okay. So let's go back. So it says on January 21st, the inhabitants of the earth will be able to see 6 planets in the sky at the same time: Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Venus, and Saturn. It is noted that on February 28th, the 7 planets of the solar system, Saturn, Mercury, Neptune, Venus, Uranus, Jupiter, and Mars, will line up in a single line. Astronomers call this phenomenon a great planetary conjunction. All right, also known as a planetary parade, and some also call it a planetary alignment. Only Uranus and Neptune will be visible through binoculars, the rest will not. In fact, it is not uncommon for several planets to be on the same side of the sun at the same time. Now, when it says line up, it's not like really like I wish that can happen. That's even more super rare, but like a like a kindergarten class going down the hallway lined up together. It says, however, the more planets there are, starting from 3, the rarer the phenomenon is considered. The rarest of all is the appearance of, obviously, 7 planets at the same time. So it says, it seems that these planets are on the same line. This is because all the planets of the solar system orbit the Earth in an ecliptic pattern. Now, I know it says the sun. I can read. It says the sun. but we know better than that according to the scriptures. All right. The sun and the moon was made for the sake of the earth. Okay. Um, right here it says observe the alignment about 1 hour after sunset. All the alignments in the infographic are shown as seen from the northern hemisphere. Planet Mars visibility naked eye. I don't really deal with that, but constellation Gemini. Jupiter naked eye. Taurus constellation Uranus. Binoculars Aries constellation Neptune. Binoculars Pisces constellation Venus. Naked eye Aquarius. Saturn naked eye also in Aquarius constellation. So it says some of the planets have orbits slightly above or below the ecliptic, but they are all more or less at the same level. And I may have to pull together it's been a while, but I may have to pull together helpful hints and info, pull out some of these words here for some people so they can kind of get up to speed what we're talking about. Sometimes the planets are on the same side. Yeah, it might be a good idea, willing. The same side of the sun as they move through their orbits. You see, that's why I was just talking about. Sometimes the planets are on the same side of the sun as they move through their orbits. That's why people on Earth can see them in the sky at the same time. All right, as reported by UKR Inform, on the night of Saturday, December 14th, Ukrainians were able to observe the peak of the Geminid meteor shower in the sky. So let's see what this video is debunking on January 25th. The volume up. Bear with me. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
25th. But is it true? Sadly, no.
Let me go back.
Okay, we've got to talk about this. You've probably seen a post like this saying that 7 planets will be lined up perfectly on January 25th. But is it true? Sadly,
okay, so he's talking
no.
about what I just
but
talked about.
Behind the misinformation, there is an amazing sight to look forward to in the sky this month. So, what's wrong here? First, the planets won't be lined up behind each other like this. This is technically possible, but it will only happen every 396 billion years.
Yeah, he's talking about
Our sun is only 4.5
about.
billion years old, and it'll be dead. It's always...
And that billion years, of course, we know he's going off. It needs not to be said, but you never know. Somebody new might be listening, right? The Earth has not been here billions of years, okay? And Ezra to tell you that pretty much the Earth is young, just to say the least.
Move along a single line in our sky, and we call this line the
I'll run it back for you.
Earth's evening sky this month. But because they orbit our sun on a flat plane, the planets always move along a single line in our sky, and we call this line the ecliptic. But here's the good news. The January 2025 evening sky is amazing for planets. You won't see 7 at once, since Mercury's in the morning sky, and Neptune and Uranus are too faint to see without optical aid. But 4 bright planets, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn, are all clearly visible at the same time, in one of the best planetary displays we've seen in years. Oh, and it's not just January 25th. These 4 planets will be up for all of January. Start looking after sunset as soon as the sky gets dark. And take in the feeling of being inside a 3-dimensional solar system, traveling through space alongside those other worlds you see in your sky.
And yeah, that's also what I mentioned, okay? They're not just going to come up and, eventually just quickly fade away like, the usual, all right? They're going to be up for an extended time period, okay? So that's rare in itself, along with the whole, planetary parade. So, a double rarity right here, okay? I want to go back to live science. I think that was the same video that we saw there. Yeah, it was the same guy, same video. Okay, it's actually everything he just talked about because I just saw some of those words he's just speaking. So we probably don't have to get into this article here. And it was meant to be quick anyways. Just, hitting the topic again about this, a rare alignment of 7 planets is about to take place in the sky. All right, that was dated the 8th of January, 2025. And this one here, Planetary Parade 2025, when you can see 6 to 7 planets at the same time. This was dated on the 13th, all right? January 13th, that is, 2025. So that was it. Something quick, all right? Just, doing a quick update on that because I know you'll hear, or at least I know I've seen, different numbers of planets, on different articles. So I'm kind of keeping a watch on that here and there. Which I often talk about space, not as much as I talk about plants, but I do, I hang on space sometimes, when I'm on my own time. All right, I'll be out there one day. But that was all I had for you. So, shalom.